Elections now, 7 states holding primaries next Tuesday. California, Iowa, Mississippi, Montana, New Jersey, New Mexico, and South Dakota. So let's bring in Jeremy White. He covers California politics for Politico. Jeremy, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so one big race. It's fairly local. It involves San Francisco's district attorney. Why is this particular race getting so much attention?
I think it is for two reasons. One is that current district attorney, Chesa Boudin, really embodies this movement towards more progressive prosecutors that we've seen around the country, elected officials who are trying to move away from incarceration and harsher penalties. And the second is because it's in San Francisco, not a city famous for its conservatism. And so the fact that a very liberal city might recall its progressive district attorney because of crime fears after less than 3 years on the job, I think will be read by a lot of people as indicative of where voters' hearts are in terms of criminal justice and criminal justice reform.
Well, absolutely. I think you really gave us a hint to this next question. But, talk about the wider impact here. Why should people who don't live in California, they hear about this, but why should they care about the outcomes there in the Golden State?
There has been a really widespread national momentum toward more of these prosecutors who are trying to break with an older style of criminal justice. We've seen it in places as far-flung as Chicago and Philadelphia. And I think there is a sense by Chesa Boudin's supporters that if he loses, that opponents of this movement will have the playbook, which is pour a lot of money into these local races, exploit concerns about public safety in order to set back this movement.
And Jeremy, before we let you go, we were talking about the district attorney race there in San Francisco, but talk to us about the statewide governor's race.
So Governor Gavin Newsom is running for a second term. He just crushed a recall election last year by the same double-digit margin he won his initial term on. And so I don't think there are a lot of folks who are betting on his opponent this time around.
All right. Jeremy White works for Politico, covers California politics. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.